Kristin Cavallari finally reveals the mystery athlete she had a deep relationship with. Kristin Cavallari has lifted the lid on the identity of the retired athlete mystery man she previously confirmed she was dating. Cavallari said in December on Bunnie Xo's podcast that she was dating a retired athlete who's such a good guy and checks all the boxes for her. And on the April 1st episode of her podcast, Let's Be Honest, she revealed who the mystery man was and confirmed their current relationship status. The mom of three had been seeing former NHL player Nate Thompson, she said on the podcast, and called it the most honest, pure, amazing quote-unquote relationship I've ever had. I really think he's such a great guy. So that's not one where I'm like, I don't want anyone to know, she said as she revealed that she named him during a stop on her live podcast tour already. So that cat was out of the bag, plus some FING detectives piece it together on TikTok, she said. He is an ex-hockey player. He's been retired for a couple years now. He's a dad. He's someone who has done a lot of work on himself, and we really connected on such a deep level. Honestly, one of the deeper relationships I've had, especially in such a short amount of time. We didn't hold back anything. We told each other FING everything, she continued, though she clarified she wouldn't consider him a boyfriend per se, but rather someone that I've dated. Things between them were mostly long distance, as Thompson, 40, lives in L.A. while she's in Nashville. So that was another challenge, and she said that things between them ended before she embarked on her Let's Be Honest tour last month. It wasn't like we didn't have fun, and I was attracted to him. Like, all the pieces were there. I just didn't want to be in a relationship, she said, explaining her reasons behind the split. Her responsibilities as a mom also played a part. I didn't necessarily have time either. I think that's also been kind of a factor for me of, like, my time that I can give to a man right now is so limited. And that's obviously really hard for guys, and it's hard for me too. It's FING complicated. All right, with having my kids most of the time. It's not like it was a couple years ago, which is fine. Again, this is not the phase of my life where I don't even want to be dating that much anymore. The Laguna Beach alum instead decided to be done with dating, and instead focus her energy on planning the tour. I was like, I don't want any distractions before my tour, and I really stuck to that. I really was serious. I did not put any energy into men. I did not talk to any men. She then echoed a sentiment she'd shared during the New York City stop of her live podcast tour on March 13th, as she revealed, in fact, I had hot men, demanding me on Instagram, and I did not respond. You guys would have been so